The Cosby Show isn't just a title. It's a touchstone in television history, transforming how Black families were represented on screen. It brought laughter, lessons, and love into living rooms across America. Yet, beneath the surface of this cherished series lies a far more complex narrative. As we dive into the lives of the actors who made this show iconic, we unveil the stark contrast between on-screen charm and off-screen tribulations. What happened to the beloved stars once the credits rolled? And how did fame change their lives forever? Buckle up as we explore the shocking and often heart-wrenching journeys that followed. America's Dad to a Shadowed Legacy. In the late 80s and early 90s, Bill Cosby was celebrated as America's dad, bringing humor and wisdom into homes across the nation through his role as Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable in The Cosby Show. But lurking behind the laughter was a deeply troubling narrative. What led to the transformation from beloved icon to a figure plagued by controversy and scandal? Bill Cosby first captivated audiences with his stand-up comedy, and later became a household name with The Cosby Show, showcasing a successful African-American family. He broke barriers in Hollywood, becoming an emblem of progress. Though the comedy was wholesome, whispers of his personal life grew louder over time, casting shadows on his legacy. In 1997, the tragic death of his son Ennis in a robbery devastated Cosby, marking a turning point. The tragedy altered his demeanor and public presence, as he shifted from comedy to focusing on educational initiatives. However, it was soon overshadowed by alarming allegations. But these whispers were merely the beginning. In 2005, the storm began to brew as Andrea Constand publicly accused Cosby of assault. Initially dismissed by many, the floodgates opened in the following years, as over 60 women came forward, recounting harrowing stories of similar experiences. The sheer number of allegations transformed the discourse from mere gossip to a serious investigation, shocking fans and critics alike. 2017 marked a pivotal moment as Cosby faced trial, and was ultimately convicted in 2018. What followed was a chilling revelation of betrayal. A man who once stood as a beacon of family values was now seen as a perpetrator of severe violations. This transformation left a deep scar in the hearts of those who once admired him. In the years since his conviction, Cosby's world crumbled further. Once revered, he became a recluse, his name synonymous with shame. Amid the swirling controversies, he found himself living in the shadows of his own making, blind to his legacy tarnishing before the world's eyes. Social media largely reacted with shock and disappointment, reminding us that fame does not shield one from accountability. As discussions about his legacy continue, questions linger. Can we still appreciate the laughter while acknowledging the pain behind the curtain? Cosby's descent speaks volumes about the importance of accountability and the consequences of actions, urging audiences to reflect deeply on the stark contrast between the public persona and the private reality. Bill Cosby's journey reminds us that the brightest stars can cast the darkest shadows. As we wrestle with the discomfort of this reality, we must consider the lasting impact of his actions, not just on the victims, but also on an entire generation that looked to him for guidance and humor. What do you think? Can we separate the art from the artist? Or do their actions irreparably taint their legacy? Phylicia Rashad's complex journey. Phylicia Rashad, best known for her role as the poised and nurturing Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show, not only shocked audiences with her charm, but also with her multifaceted journey after the spotlight dimmed. While the series showcased her remarkable talent and grace as a mother and lawyer, Rashad's own life was far more intricate. Emerging as a groundbreaking figure on television during the 1980s, she became a symbol of Black womanhood and strength. However, the fame she garnered was a double-edged sword. After the show ended, her loyalty to Cosby during his trials became a point of contention, attracting both support and harsh criticism. Many people were puzzled by her steadfast allegiance amidst rising allegations that shook the very foundation of the show they once cherished. Despite these controversies, Felicia carved out a successful path in theater and film. She graced Broadway stages, winning accolades like the prestigious Tony Award for her stellar performance in A Raisin in the Sun. It was a triumphant return to the craft that initially fueled her passion, but it also meant grappling with the demands of the industry and the fallout from her previous association with Cosby. Now at 76, Rashad finds herself navigating a world that regards her with mixed opinions. She has chosen to keep much of her personal life away from the media, perhaps a protective measure against the invasive scrutiny following the Cosby scandal. Yet, through it all, she remains an influential figure, often championing the voices of women and people of color in the arts. Felicia Rashad's journey illuminates not just the struggles of a breakout star but also the resilience required to reclaim one's identity in the face of public controversy. As discussions about her continue, Rashad stands resilient, determined to continue her work in the industry she loves. Will she once again rise to the top of the acclaim she deserves, unshackled from the shadows of her past? That's a story that remains to be told, leaving us to ponder the complexities of fame, loyalty, and personal redemption. Sabrina Le Beau's retreat from the spotlight. Sabrina Le Beau, best known for her role as the studious and independent Sandra Huxtable on The Cosby Show, captured audiences' hearts from her very first appearance. She joined the cast at just 26, bringing a delightful mix of charm and intellect to the screen as Claire Huxtable's eldest daughter. Yet, not long after the show's phenomenal success, Sabrina faced the high price of fame, one that many stars can relate to. With the show's end in 1992, Le Beau found herself at a crossroads. The bright lights of Hollywood, once appealing, became overwhelming. She began to question the nature of celebrity and the superficiality that often comes with it. Swamped by roles that didn't resonate with her authenticity, she made a bold decision to step back from acting. For Sabrina, the constant pressure to stay relevant and maintain an image was exhausting. Instead of seeking roles that didn't align with her values, she pivoted towards something that sparked her creativity: interior design. This shift wasn't merely a career change, it was a lifeline. In her new pursuit, Sabrina could express herself authentically, designing beautiful spaces without the incessant scrutiny of the paparazzi. Yet, despite the ultimate fulfillment she found in her new career, there were personal hurdles to overcome. As the years passed, Le Beau navigated her own challenges, battling self-doubt and the fear of being forgotten in a world that often measures success by fame. Even as she retreated from the spotlight, Le Beau's actions were not without impact. She became a poignant reminder of the complexities of life as an actor, especially for those who gain fame at a young age. Her whispers of wisdom and her graceful choice to prioritize mental health and genuine happiness over fame continue to resonate with many. Sabrina Le Beau serves as a multifaceted figure in the industry, embodying both the allure of stardom and the necessity of personal peace. Today, she remains involved in design and other projects but values a lower profile, thriving in the shadows of what once defined her career. Her journey prompts us to ponder: how often do we measure happiness against the fleeting glitz of fame? As she's shown, sometimes the brightest path is the one less traveled. Lisa Bonet's unconventional path. Lisa Bonet, known for her quirky and free-spirited character Denise Huxtable, burst onto the scene as a teenager, captivating audiences with her charm and authenticity. While she embodied the essence of youthful rebellion on television, her real life was a series of unpredictable twists. Her relationships, particularly her high-profile romance with musician Lenny Kravitz, defined much of her early years in the public eye. However, navigating through the bright lights of fame came with its challenges. In her 20s, Bonet was not just a star. She was a symbol of individuality, embracing her eclectic style and spirituality at a time when conformity reigned. However, this quest for freedom had its costs. While others sought to climb the Hollywood ladder, she often chose to step away, favoring personal growth over public adoration. Following her departure from The Cosby Show, Lisa faced adversity, including battling health issues that put her on a path of self-discovery. As she transitioned into motherhood, her dedication to her 2 children became her priority. Despite the pressures of public scrutiny, Lisa managed to carve out a fulfilling, quieter life away from the glitz. In recent years, she's cautiously returned to acting, appearing in various projects that align with her values. Lisa continues to inspire those who dare to define success on their own terms, challenging conventions while still nurturing her artistic spirit. With every step, she reminds us that the journey to finding oneself can be as important as the fame that often seeks to overshadow it. Through all her ups and downs, Lisa Bonet remains a testament to resilience, embodying the beauty of living authentically, even amidst chaos. So what's next for this iconic figure? Could her comeback be just around the corner? The untold stories of supporting cast members. The Cosby Show was a groundbreaking series that illuminated the beauty of African American family life, weaving laughter with life lessons. While Bill Cosby and Felicia Rashad stole the spotlight as the beloved Huxtable parents, it's time to peel back the layers and explore the often overlooked journeys of the supporting cast members who contributed immensely to this cherished show. Keisha Knight Pulliam, who portrayed the adorable Rudy Huxtable, began her journey in the limelight at just 5 years old. The youngest member of the Huxtable family, Rudy became a household name, stealing hearts with her precocious charm. However, transitioning into adulthood brought its challenges. While she faced struggles with being typecast, Pulliam turned her experiences into strength. Today, she delves into entrepreneurship and appears on reality television, even making her mark on The Celebrity Apprentice. Next up is Malcolm Jamal Warner, the wise and relatable Theo Huxtable. Through his character, viewers watched him grapple with the challenges of self-identity and life's pressures. After the show, he continued to shine in the industry, taking on roles in series like Malcolm and Eddie. His passion for music also flourished, revealing another facet of his creative talent. Over the years, Warner has evolved into an advocate for modern fatherhood, echoing the lessons learned from his time as Theo. Then we have Tempest Bledsoe as Vanessa Huxtable, the rebellious teen who had her share of ups and downs. While her spirited character was relatable, Tempest often felt overshadowed by the strong personalities around her. After the show, she ventured into business and served as a television host, using her platform to candidly discuss topics such as weight issues and self-image, empowering others to embrace their true selves. Though Felicia Rashad often shown as the matriarch of the Huxtable family, her influence extended far beyond her screen time as Claire Huxtable. Following the series, Rashad's career blossomed in theater and film, as she committed herself to advocating for women in the arts. However, she faced significant scrutiny for her steadfast support of Cosby during his tumultuous times, showing that the shadows of the past can affect even the brightest stars. Jeffrey Owens brought laughter as Elvin Thibodeau, the jovial husband of Vanessa. His portrayal as comic relief showcased the balance of love and humor in relationships. Yet, post-Cosby, Owens faced real-life challenges when he was pictured working at a Trader Joe's, igniting a viral moment that transformed his narrative. Today, he finds purpose in teaching, reflecting on the importance of education and mentoring young actors. These untold stories enrich the legacy of The Cosby Show, shedding light on the complexity and varied experiences of its supporting cast members. Each journey highlights the intricate dance between fame and personal trials. Who is your favorite supporting character, and what do you think their journey after The Cosby Show reveals about the industry? Share your thoughts in the comments. As we wrap up our exploration of the enduring legacy of The Cosby Show, it's clear that the impact of this iconic series goes far beyond the laughter it generated. Each cast member's journey post-show is a testament to the complex nature of fame, filled with triumphs and tribulations. The stories of Bill Cosby, Felicia Rashad, Sabrina LaBeouf, Lisa Bonet, and the supporting cast remind us that behind the scenes, life can be as challenging as it is rewarding. As we delve into these personal narratives, we can't help but reflect on how fame molds us, both positively and negatively. So what do you think? How does the legacy of these beloved characters resonate with you today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and keep the conversation going.